Rise with India podcast on ET Now.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the ET Now Rise with India podcast. And today, at opening bell, we will definitely see the telecom stocks rise as the street digests the details of the relief package. First up, the headlines we are tracking. Watch out if the stock market will extend gains as buyers seem to be in the mood for an extended midweek party. Nifty is now less than 3% away from 18,000. Both industry and experts welcome the PLI scheme for automotive sector, special focus on EVs and hydrogen fuel vehicles. Telecom czars are not to be left behind as they project the relief package to be seminal, pathbreaking and enabling fearless investments. No structural change at Tata Group on the anvil, and Chandrasekaran clears the air. And government to sell 5% stake in Hindustan Copper via OFS. Leading telecom players are welcoming the relief package for the industry. Sunil Mittal has called it a seminal reform that will ensure fearless investments in infrastructure. Mukesh Ambani said the reforms will encourage players to bring in greater benefit for the subscribers. Vodafone Idea's Kumar Mangalam Birla called these path-breaking reforms, while Vodafone's Nick Reed assured India of its continued support for the telecom landscape. The 5G spectrum auctions will most probably be held in February next year, and the government may even try for a January timeline, according to Telecom Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. The automobile industry has said that the production-linked incentive scheme would contribute towards reducing carbon emissions and oil imports, as well as help create a globally competitive and future-ready automobile sector. Tata Sons and SpiceJet chief Ajay Singh are among those who submitted financial bids to acquire loss-making Air India. The financial bids will be evaluated against an undisclosed reserve price, and the bid offering the highest price above the benchmark would be accepted. The cabinet has approved the establishment of a bad bank, a tool to resolve bad debt that has constrained the flow of credit. An announcement in this regard is expected soon. The government will provide guarantees to support the bad bank. The new income tax e-filing portal is still not completely glitch-free, even as the deadline set by government for Infosys to fix the problems expired. Tax experts said even after 3 months, the website continues to face multiple glitches. The Indian Premier League organizers have said that limited spectators will be allowed into the stadiums when the tournament resumes on Sunday in UAE. An interesting government survey has revealed that India's top 10% urban households on an average own 1.5 crores in asset. In comparison, the bottom 10% hold assets worth only 2,000 rupees. The situation, however, is slightly better in rural areas. On the COVID corner today, Minister of State for Commerce Anupriya Patel has said that India is willing to collaborate with East Asian nations to produce generic drugs and technologies used in treatment of COVID-19 as well as for vaccines. On to global markets, and US stocks ended higher as investors tried to gauge the economic recovery. However, for the month, we are still modestly lower, with the index falling for 6 of the last 7 sessions. Oil extended gains as disruption caused by Hurricane Ida took Brent prices past $75. Back home, the relief measures for telecom and automotive PLI fired up Dalal Street to a new high. Nifty is now 10,000 points higher from the March 2020 lows of 7,500. And the momentum is looking strong for some more gains according to chartists. But the rebound has made some participants even more cautious, hinting at a possible correction sometime soon. Nifty is now less than 500 points away from 18,000 mark. The record highs were backed by good institutional support. Both foreign and domestic investors were buyers. FIIs bought shares worth about 233 crore rupees and DII net bought shares worth about 170 crore rupees. Let's now check out the newsmakers from Dalal Street. Tata Sons chairman N. Chandrasekaran has said that there are no leadership structural changes on the anvil at the holding company of the conglomerate. TCS has crossed $200 billion in market capitalization. It took 13.5 years to get to $100 billion in market cap, while the next $100 billion took only 3.5 years. Right now, it is second only to Reliance with over $205 billion in market cap. Global fund Blackstone has sold about 5.7 crore units in Embassy REIT for over 2,000 crore rupees. This is part of the strategy to monetize investments. Embassy Office Parks REIT is country's first real estate investment trust. Market regulator SEBI has confirmed that it has passed orders against certain entities, barring them from stock markets for allegedly indulging in insider trading in Infosys shares. SEBI has also barred Abhay Botada, the MD of Poonawalla Fincorp, and 7 individuals from stock markets for allegedly indulging in insider trading. The government will sell 5% of its stake in state-owned Hindustan Copper through an offer for sale this week. Russia is seeking Indian government's nod for export of Sputnik Light COVID-19 vaccine being manufactured in India by Hetero Biopharma. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you for listening in. Wish you all a great day ahead.
The Rise with India podcast on ET Now.